Hey guys, if you are new, welcome. I upload every Monday and Thursday, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Today I'm going to be decluttering my concealers. I actually have two concealers missing from this pile. One is a color corrector by Benefit. I have no idea where it is. Another one is the NYX waterproof concealer that I used in my last video. If you have not seen that video, I will link it down below for you. It is waterproof makeup for the beach and the pool. But both those products I like a lot, so I will be keeping them anyway. I'm first going to point out all the ones that I am definitely going to be keeping. So I'm going to be keeping this Maybelline color corrector. This is to cover up redness from blemishes. It's the only green color corrector I have and I like it, so I'm going to be keeping that. The other color corrector that I have is for your under eyes to cover up dark circles, and it is the Laura Mercier Secret Concealer number 3. The next thing I'm going to be keeping is this concealer collection by Measurable Differences. I keep this because it has so many different colors to choose from, and this is good to have for when I do Halloween looks, and also it's fun to have to play with makeup with my nieces or my bonus daughter or my friends. And since I obviously am not going to get all of these different colors to match my friends and my family, these are nice to have. So I'm going to be keeping this. I haven't opened it, as you can see, but I'll be opening it at some point. Who knows, this may end up being in a different declutter video later down the line. Now to finally get rid of some stuff. I'm going to be getting rid of this Tarte Amazonian Clay waterproof concealer. This is in the shade Light. Since I am not this light, I am just going to be passing this on. Of the two It Bye Bye Under Eye concealers, I'm going to be getting rid of the normal concealer and keeping the Illuminizer. These are both in the shade Tan, so they work better when I am more tan. They don't work for me right now, but I am going to keep this one, but pass on this little guy. This is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer in the shade Medium Light Neutral. I really like this concealer, and so I will be keeping this one as well. This is the Becca Ultimate Coverage Concealing Cream. I have the shade Butterscotch. It is a little light, but it works when I am more fair. Right now I've got a little bit of a tan, so this doesn't work, but it does work when I am more pale. Next I have the Maybelline Master Conceal Camouflage Concealer. This is in the shade Medium Light. I am going to keep this just because it is a drugstore concealer. I know that's a little strange, but it is a really good drugstore concealer, so I am going to keep this. These are two Maybelline Fit Me Concealers. This is in the shade Light and this is in the shade Medium. The light is too light for me even when I am pale, so I'm going to be passing that on and keeping the medium because it works well as I get tanner again. It works well for me right now. It's a little too dark, but it will work well in the next month or so. Next I have the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealers. This is in the shade Vanilla, which is way too light for me, and then this one is in the shade Ginger. This works well when I have a little bit of a tan as well, and this just never works, so I'm going to pass this on. Next I have 3 Tarte Shape Tape Concealers. The lighting in Ulta is deceiving. This one in Light Sand is way too light for me, so I'm going to be passing that on. But I am going to keep Medium Honey and Light Neutral. This one is Medium Honey and this one is Light Neutral because Medium Honey works well for me right now. I am going to have to get another one for when I am darker, but this one works well when I am my palest. It also works well as a brightener in my inner corners. If I use this in my inner corner and then this on the rest of my under eye, it kind of just brightens the center of my face more. And these concealers definitely get all the hype that they should have. They are great concealers. I'm going to be passing on the MAC Prolongwear Concealer. This is in the shade NW25 and it is way too dark for me. The lady at the MAC store didn't seem to be very good at color matching me because even in the store I felt like this was kind of dark, but she convinced me that it was the perfect color and that it was just the lights, but it is definitely too dark, so I'm going to pass this on. For the 3 Maybelline Instant Age Rewinds, I'm going to get rid of these 2 and keep this one. This is in the shade Neutralizer. This is in the shade Pale. And this one is in the shade Light Medium. Obviously the light medium works with my skin color, so I'm going to be keeping that one. Pale, I am not pale. I don't know why I even was able to get through this much, but yeah, I am definitely not pale. And this Neutralizer, as you can see, I've barely used this. It just doesn't really work with my skin color. I don't really remember what it was that I didn't like about this color. I just remember that I really did not like it, even though I tried it a couple times. I just have to part ways with it because it just didn't work out for me, so getting rid of that. So these are all the ones that I'm getting rid of, and these are all the ones that I am keeping. So I am keeping these and getting rid of these. Like I said, some of these shades are good for me when I am more pale, some of them are good for me now, and I'm going to have to get some darker ones because I am going to get darker this summer. I'm going to Bali, and when I'm in Bali, I'm obviously going to be out in the sun a lot, by the beach, by the pool, just walking around in general. So I'm going to be getting my Malagasy tan on. For those of you who don't know, I am half Malagasy, which means my mom is from Madagascar, and then my dad is white as can be. So I am going to be getting pretty dark come summer, or come next month actually. And so these are all going to be too light for me. But I made sure that there is a Sephora in Bali because I know that I'm going to have to get more concealer and bronzer. I'm not going to buy foundation there just because I highly doubt I'm even going to use it, but I am definitely going to get, I'm going to have to get a darker bronzer and a darker concealer because I'm going to get pretty dark when I'm there. That completes this video. Let me know what you would like to see next. I can either do my liquid highlights or I can do my foundations for my next declutter video, so let me know which one you would prefer to see. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time. Bye guys!